After working on all the things we discussed in our previous section about marketing and reflecting upon how to use social media to benefit your brand and choose the most appropriate social media sites for you, it's time to actually start planning your social media strategy. In this lecture, we are going to look at the general framework you should use to plan your social media strategy. There are two main tasks you need to complete here. First, you need to create an editorial plan. Second, you need to produce an editorial calendar. Now, most people think that these two things are exactly identical, but they are not. They are completely different. An editorial plan is the roadmap for your strategy. In the course materials for this lecture, you can find a sample template of what I mean by an editorial plan. If you open it, you will see that it should contain the following key information: a presentation of your brand, a description of your target customers, what your main goals are, what social media channels you are going to use to promote your brand and why, what kind of materials you are going to post, at what times of the day you are going to post, and how you are going to evaluate your results. By now, you should be able to complete at least the first 3 points. Throughout the course, you will learn how to complete all the others. But why is the editorial plan so important? Most people think that only social media agencies should do this for their clients, to make them understand how they are going to operate and what their client is paying them for. I found out that doing this just for yourself will create a unique sense of awareness of what you are doing and how you are going to operate on social media. One thing is having your strategy in a corner of your mind, another thing is reading it written on a piece of paper. Obviously, when I do it for my clients, I create a beautifully designed piece of work that looks more like an actual book or company report. You don't necessarily need to do that if you are just creating the editorial plan for yourself. But I strongly recommend you to print everything once you completed every section. This will help you visualize and internalize the steps you have to take. After completing the editorial plan, it's time to work on the editorial calendar. In the lecture materials, you can also find a template for that. It is an Excel file, but you can also create a spreadsheet on Google Docs if it is more convenient for you. Anyways, it is basically a publishing schedule indicating what you're going to post and when. You might want to plan your updates maybe a week ahead or a month ahead. It's really up to you. In any case, the editorial calendar will help you visualize everything you post and give structure to your creativity. By planning your posts ahead of time, you also drive perseverance and you keep yourself motivated every day. Please note that both the editorial plan and calendar are always evolving. Through time, for example, you might see that you need to change your strategy a little bit, or maybe the times during the day when you post your updates. So you should periodically update your editorial plan and print out the new version to keep yourself on track. Same for the editorial calendar. Maybe you feel you need to add another column or any other useful information. The template I provide is really a generic one, so make sure you edit it so that it works for you. I'll see you in our next lecture.